So, even though George has an attitude against drinking, he continues to drink because his attitudes can't align with his behavior perfectly. To talk about this, I'll explain the theory of planned behavior. There are basically three categories which will play into your intention: attitude, subjective norm, and perceived behavioral control. These kind of all link into your intention. So his attitude is he doesn't really want to drink. The subjective norm is that it's not that great to be an alcoholic, but most people drink. So that can kind of sway either way on that subjective norm. And perceived behavioral control, George probably doesn't believe that he can stop from drinking, even though and that's justified by him continuing to know that he wants to stop, but not being able to stop himself. So these all play into his intention, and his intention is to not drink. But because of his perceived behavioral control, he's not always able to stop himself from drinking, and that's what trends into the behavior of continuing to drink, even though his attitude says that he doesn't want to. So another thing to get into here is that people are a lot more supportive. Um, People are a lot more willing to do things when people around them support them. So if he wants to stop drinking, maybe a thing that he could do is put himself in scenarios with people who don't drink and don't enjoy drinking, and that will make it harder for him because of the embarrassment of the social situation and all that to continue drinking. Another thing that he can do is honestly start telling himself that he has the ability to stop drinking. If you are convinced that you can't do something, you're a lot more likely not to be able to do it. But if you're convinced that you can do something, you're a lot more likely to be able to get it done. So his attitude is that he can't drink. The subjective norm can go either way, but the subjective norm is probably telling him that it's probably bad to be an alcoholic. But his perceived behavioral control bypasses his intention and goes straight to making him drink. If he could find a way to start making it seem like, to start trying to figure out that he can say no, then he's going to be a lot better at saying no. Um, do something. If you continue drinking, you're probably going to continue thinking that drinking is okay. Where the case is, if you're not drinking, then you're probably going to be more reinforced that it's not okay. So